Hello, good morning, and it's a wonderful Monday again. Now it's our pleasure to welcome you to our program, Close Flow, here on NT2 Lagos Network Center. We are delighted because we know that, like I say on this show, this increasingly is becoming the most popular program on television that you like to, tune into and see what's going on. We have said continually on this program that we go all out to bring to the studio distinguished Nigerians. I like to call them distinguished because I believe from their core competence they have so much to offer us in the country. So they come onto the show and they share their experiences, their perceptions, their thinking, sometimes their personal ambition on this show, so we begin to be better informed as Nigerians. Today, our guest is a graduate of the Rivers State University of Science and Technology. He is one of the charismatic combatants and vocal advocates of resource control in the Niger Delta area of Nigeria. He is also one of the original commanders of the Creek Wars in the early 2000s till the amnesty of 2009. Today, he is known worldwide and respected worldwide as a political figure of the Ijaw ethnic group here in Nigeria. My pleasure to welcome onto Close Flow for this morning, Alhaji Mujahid Dokubo Asari. I like to say that properly so I don't make a mistake. You're welcome to Close Flow. Good morning.
Good morning.
Just before we came on set, we were just talking. It occurred to me that originally you were actually Melford Dokubo. So what brought the change?
I was Melford Dokubo Goodhead Jr. My father was late Honorable Justice Melford Goodhead.
Okay.
I was his first son.
And then what brought the shift? Your change?
On the 17th of September 1988 at Calabar, at the Ahmadiyya Mosque in Calabar, I converted to Islam. And I changed my name to Jihad Abubakri Dokubo-Asari. Dokubo is my grandfather. Okay. Asari is where I come from.
Okay, so
yes,
there is actually there is a fundamental change to that name. It's not just some name that you just picked up somewhere.
Yes, it's not just some name.
Okay, now, Alhaji, some doubts have been expressed, by some Nigerians, either from the Niger Delta or outside the Niger Delta, that the militancy actually did not come because of the death of Ken Saro-Wiwa, that something else led to the militancy in the Niger Delta. How true is that?
I don't know anything about militancy, and I can't comment on militancy. But on Ken Saro-Wiwa, may he rest in peace, and may we continue to espouse the ideals that he stood for. The injustice over the years. Nigeria is a concoction. And this concoction is a mixture of all type of substances, all type of things, all type of people. I am Calabari. Until 1893, the state of New Calabar was independent. It had embassies in Spain, in the Netherlands, and several other places. It exchanged ambassadors with independent states. And the king of New Calabar was recognized and had been entering into treaties with the Portuguese, with the Spanish, with the Germans, with the French, with the British.
That's until
1893. Now, in 1893, before 1893, Britain had been trying to supplant the leadership of these independent states. And European states met in Berlin and decided to share us like cows and fishes. And they say the partitioning of Africa, the Berlin Conference, is an insult on Africa. So anybody who holds up to Nigeria, anybody who holds up to, is saying it's inferior. Because our fathers were independent.
And they had their own state.
And in 1893 in Grand Bonny, Britain cajoled our fathers to sign Treaty of Protection. And the following states were present: the state of New Calabar, the state of Grand Bonny, the state of Old Calabar, the state of Nembe were present in that conference where a treaty of protection was signed. And after the signing of this treaty of protection, Britain unilaterally made it a universal treaty. When we say universal treaty, there are states that did not sign. The state of Bile did not sign. The state of Okrika did not sign. But because
universal,
yes, because other states, interland were chiefless, there were chiefless societies and communities and so on. It was taken; these treaties were taken as universal treaties, and it now became a burden on our people. And Britain went further and sold these countries, these independent countries.
Yes.
To the Royal Niger Company.
Excuse me?
Britain sold these states to the Royal Niger Company.
A trading company?
Yes! To have access. So, before then, King Koko Okia of Nembe Brass fought against them at Akasa, defeated them. King Jajo of Opopo was kidnapped and taken away. King Ebanijuko of Okrika was taken and put in prison. Oba Ovoramin of Benin was sacked, looted, and he was taken to Calabar to prison. Other chiefs like Chief Fingesi Okujago, which in Igbo means the lion had been caged, were kidnapped and taken, who resisted British imperialism in the Niger Delta, and Nana of Ishekri, and so on. Look, we have an elaborate history, and when people talk, I wonder where they get their information from. These documents are there in the archives, they're in the British Museum. You can go and study. So for me,
the struggle didn't start today.
Yes, for me, the struggle did not start. In 1923, Rivers people and chiefs, the chiefs of this kingdom, sent a delegation to Britain to question British colonial rule on our people. That when we signed the Treaty of Protection, we did not sign to become colonies, like Lagos. Lagos is a colony because it's ceded. Kosoko ceded Lagos to British rule, the British crown. Nigerians don't know history. Until 1923, Abeokuta was an independent state. It was in 1923 that Abeokuta ceded to join the Nigerian state created by the British after the amalgamation.
I see. Now, let's use the benefit of history to come back to now.
Yes.
Because the agitation in the minds of Nigerians are that if we are this aware of our past, why have we not applied it to what is going on in the country right now?
No, we have. Isaac Boro declared Niger Delta People's Republic in 1967.
But it was not allowed to succeed with
No, yes, it was not allowed because people believe that might is power. And what we are doing is to create an equilibrium of violence. You want violence? Yes.
I'll give it to you.
Yes, for every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. There's no shame about it. I have never known poverty. I was not born into a poor family. It is not out of poverty that I decided to join the struggle. I have had the basics. My parents, my grandfather had the basic needs that he would provide for me. My father did. I joined because I cannot continue to say I want to become a lawyer. I sit in the court. My father say, Justice Melford Goodhead Sr., Justice Melford Goodhead Jr., my children in perpetual bondage. My father cannot rise to the Supreme Court except he belongs to one of the people that he goes and leak. Even if he's a brilliant judge, he cannot. If my uncle joined the military, he cannot be a general. Even if he's a general, a Sergeant Korofo will just see him and tell him, get out, because he's an Ijaw man.
Now, some have come on this program, and they have said to us that one good way, one good exit point for everybody in the country would be for us to revert to regional administration, that we should scrap this, state structures and let people go back to their regions and things and all that. Do you want to subscribe
I
to
don't
that?
know what regions are. I am from New Calabar, which is now Calabari. I am an Ijaw man. What is region? Wait, look, why do you, in the Bible they say, why would you ask me to sing the Lord God song in a strange land? Why would you ask me to sing the Lord God song in a strange land? The Bible went up to say, woe unto he, curse be on he who moved the ancient landmarks. I am an Ijaw man. I want to remain an Ijaw man. I don't want to become a Nigerian. I don't want to become a Yoruba man. I don't want to become an Ogoni man. I don't want to become any other thing. I want to be what I am. God was not sick.
A mistake.
God did not make any mistake when he decided to make me an Ijaw man instead of a Yoruba man. So if God, in his own infinite wisdom, or the all-knowing, who is man, it is satanic to turn me to something else.
Okay, now let's...
So for me, let me finish.
Okay.
I don't believe in any concussion. Let us sit down because we want peace. We don't want to kill each other. Because in this killing business, there are professionals in it.
We're going to come to that now.
Yes, so let us sit down in a sovereign national conference. All of us will sit down and say, look, my brother, you don't steal my oil tire. I go forgive you, carry and go. But now, I want to be on my own. But for you to say Nigeria is sacrosanct, that you must impose Nigeria because you are benefiting, you are gaining from this contraption that is killing me, no, I will not accept.
Okay, now, recently we have a press interview where one of the ex-Boko Haramists, he's resigned now, he's left Boko Haram. I used to be Sheikh